Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Very sunny here today, but very, very windy. So everybody is not happy. My husband woke me up at 3 o'clock this morning saying that one of my goats were out. So I had to go into the goat barn. Orchid had slid through where their little gate is. And so I had to dig that out and then slide her back in, which was a major fight. And nothing like being woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with like just the most amazing adrenaline running through your body. It was very hard to go back to sleep, but I did for a couple of hours. Anyway, that was like the big excitement for the morning. Um, and I did go grocery shopping. If you saw my last video, I think I did pretty well. I got some vegetables, some beans, and some chili, some canned products for my pantry. I got some of the dehydrated potatoes, the Betty Crocker for 99 cents. I did get 2 brownie mixes. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm always afraid if I don't get it, I'll be like, tag on it. That was that chance I could have got 2 more. And as we're making brownies at least once a week, once every 2 weeks now because of my husband, um, yeah, we have to do that. So I thought it was a pretty good shop. It was almost exactly $50, $50.17, which leaves me if I want to keep it at $100, this month, I can do another $50. I do need to get dog food though. They're starting to run low. Ooh, I have over 300 pounds of dogs. Yeah. Anyway, they eat a lot of dog food. What I want to talk about is I'm never going to change my opinion. If I on my platform tell you how I feel about something, um, I'm not going to change my opinion by people hounding me in comments. I'm okay with comments because I really enjoy answering them. Like I'll do my video, I'll go do a few chores, and if you know anything about my injury, I can do about 20, 30 minutes worth of chores, and I have to sit down for another 20 minutes in order to get everything aligned back up in my neck. It's very, very difficult. So I go out and I try to do my chores, and then I come back, and I'm more than happy while I'm in there to answer them. However, I'm not going to change my views. And, I don't just say stuff to be saying it. And I want to come back to the bloodbath thing. This is the one, like the dead horse they're beating, and you're beating it with me, but I'm not going to change my mind on it. And I have a few points of interest that you might want to know about this. Number one, if you listen to him speak, he doesn't say that the bloodbath is going to be for the car industry. He slid it in there and he didn't leave it open ended to assume that because he did say for the country. That's the difference. So that is an issue. Okay. And then the second point is if you had to go look it up or have someone tell you that the bloodbath comment was actually could be used in an economic wording, then what did you think before you thought that? I mean, seriously, do you think that 80% of the Trump supporters know that bloodbath means an economic situation? Even though he did not mean it that way because he left it with the country, not in the auto industry. So, you can backlash me all you want, and that's fine. Really don't care. But just remember that just because you're now saying, well, it's an economic situation, that's an economic term. If you had to go look it up, then you didn't know that either. Or if you waited for someone in the news to say it, you didn't know it either, whichever. So when you want to defend speeches that also call people animals, have you seen the hot mic take where he wants his people to stand up like they do or sit up straight when he comes in, like they do for North Korea, that's something you might want to look up, because that's what he wants from you. Total loyalty. No matter what he says or does to anyone else, he wants your loyalty. Words. When you call human beings vermin, animals, suckers, losers, and that was directed to veterans, how do you expect someone to take his words? Or when he talks about women, you have to understand that there is a pattern. And when that pattern incited back January 6th, when he says, we will fight against, we will march, I will be there with you, our election was stolen. You're firing up people with words. And when those people are in the culture or cult, whatever you prefer, they're not paying attention to what they're doing. Just know words are very powerful. And if you think that 80% of those listeners knew that Bloodbath meant an economic situation, they didn't. And if you had to look it up, then you didn't either. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Bye, y'all.